How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a game here against Jose Barrios and the Blue Jays, and this is the first game here for Eric Lauer, who we just acquired via trade with the Milwaukee Brewers, a one-for-one deal, sending Robbie Ray back out here to the Brewers. And here's a look at the standings. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers are the best teams in the AL and NL, respectively. We are in fourth, but we are a half game behind the wild card spot. So, this could be a good game for us. We've taken game one, looking to take game two and the series. And Barrios hasn't really had a good time here in Toronto. Things haven't really gone well for him. And honestly, I would say things probably aren't necessarily worth it for what the Blue Jays had to give up to get him. So maybe we'll have some good luck. Lauer, his stats aren't, the numbers like right there, 7-7 with that 4 ERA don't look great. But he's 27. He's got a year of arbitration left. He's a lefty with a 5-pitch mix, which I like. So I'm hoping, we can get something good for him. So here we go. Game 2 of this series. It should be a good one. This, has potential to have kind of a playoff atmosphere here at T-Mobile Park. Nice sunny day in Seattle. Probably don't see those as often. As the Blue Jays are in their blue alternates. Mariners were in our home whites, so hoping to get some offense in those. They haven't really been the best of luck for us, it seems. So here we go. Eric Lauer, there you see, 19 starts for the Brewers, 7-7 record with 9 of those starts being quality starts. So ERA is a little bit lower than when we acquired him, but still we want to get that even lower. There's Barrios' stats here with the Jays. Similar kind of to Lauer, but he's getting some dubs because this Blue Jays offense is pretty good. Can't complain about them at all. And here is the Blue Jays lineup. Espinal at second, DH, Will Myers, Bo Bichette at short, Guerrero, Chapman, and Varsho 4-5-6, Kevin Biggio, Kevin Kiermaier, and Chris Beck behind the plate. Sixth in the NL in slugging. Mariners lineup looking, familiar. You guys know this lineup. You see it every day. Fourth in the AL in home runs. So we're hoping to get some help here for Lauer. So let's start this game at the very beginning. Santiago Espinal climbing in versus the lefty Lauer. And his first pitch as a Seattle Mariner. A curveball below the knees for the first ball. He's got a fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter, slider, so good 5-pitch mix. 27 years old. Ripped foul, that fastball, and 1-1 count to Espinal. Good cutter. Good inside pitch. Got Espinal to chase, and he's down 1-2. Hit to right field. Hey, Oscar Hernandez is there for the first out of the ball game. Here is the designated hitter, Will Myers, who I am assuming was acquired via the trade. Didn't see him. This lineup's a little bit different than when we were at Toronto early in the season. First pitch is a fastball on the outside part of the zone for the first strike. Curveball, cutter in, 1-1. 269 average for Will Myers. Hit to right field, but foul. Down 1-2. Curveball gets a piece and fouls it off to the backstop. Stays alive. I'm sure Lauer saw plenty of Myers when they were both in the NL. Hit hard up the middle. Christian Arroyo was there, and he makes an excellent play for the second out of the inning. In fact, let's look at this play. I love a good replay and a web gem to start this ball game. Bo Bichette now takes a strike. 0-1. Bichette having a good year, 294 average. Checks his swing. They appeal down to first. The umpire says he did not go. 21 doubles this year for Bichette, tied for first on the Blue Jays. Not bad at all for the youngster. And he fouls that one off into the camera well. 1-2. Lauer looking for the strikeout. Where's number 52? And he got him with a changeup. Strike 3. Swung on and missed. So a clean 1-2-3 inning for Eric Lauer to start his journey as a Seattle Mariner. All right, on to the second here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s got a 2-2 count. He's going to hit that to center field. Rodriguez is on the run. He's going to have to hustle, and he makes the running grab. I thought for sure that would drop in for a base hit, but Julio was there with that speed for the first out. Matt Chapman now, 244 average, 19 home runs, 68 driven in. 8-game hitting streak for the third baseman. Not necessarily known for his bat. He's got a good bat. Hit hard right at Ty France. He'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But Chapman, of course, known for that glove. Dalton Varsho acquired from the Diamondbacks. I believe he is in left today. The lefty takes a cutter that just missed for the first ball. Chopper to second. Christian is there. Tosses on to France. And another 1-2-3 inning for Lauer. Scoreless after 2 to the third. Kevin Biggio with a 1-2 count. It's gonna swing and miss. First strike or second strikeout of the day for Lauer. Another number 9 hitter, Chris Beck. Up the middle for a base hit. First base hit for either side. First base runner as well. And the Blue Jays are on the board in terms of hits. Here's J.P. Crawford now. Time to see some of our boys at the plate. Barrios with 26 pitches through 2 1/3. Throws a wicked slurve that gets me, man. Like, I cannot read that pitch. 1-0 count to Crawford. There's the slurve. Outside, 2-0. Throws a fastball, slurve, slider, and a two-seamer, it looks like, maybe? I couldn't read the pitch there. It was too fast. Anyways, JP, though, goes up the middle for a base hit, and we have our first hit. Both hits today so far coming from the number 9 hitters on each squad. So, 2-3-4 for the Blue Jays, and Will Myers is going to hit that one down the right field line. Off the wall, he'll cruise into second with a leadoff double. So the Blue Jays offense, second time through the order, starting to pick up on Lauer's pitches. 20th double for Will Myers, who seems to be having a pretty good year. Good for him. Bichette hits that to first. And it was a liner. I was worried it was a ground ball, but it's a line out, so Ty France makes the catch for the first out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 264 average, 52 RBIs to go with 16 bombs. Runner at second base for him. Curveball hit hard, but again, France spears it and throws on to Lauer for the second out, though. Runner moves up to third. So Ty France has been busy out there today. So, Matt Chapman. He is 2-4-6 this series. Takes a strike. 329 average with runners in scoring position. So he's the man the Jays want up there. Pitch in the dirt. Raleigh, though, keeps it close, and the runner stays put, but Lauer was there covering in case something were to happen. 1-1. Slider inside, hitter's count. Pitch number 45 for Eric. Hit to first, past the diving Ty France, and the Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead. Matt Chapman comes through yet again. So here in the fourth, Cal Raleigh gets hit in the arm, and it doesn't look good apparently. This could be a tough break, literally and figuratively, for Cal Raleigh. An x-ray will be needed, but they say he's holding his arm. This looks bad. Raleigh will need to be removed from this game and could be shelved for quite some time. So we're going to bring in Tom Murphy, and I will say these little injury text boxes make injuries usually, or sound a lot worse than they usually are, but Tom Murphy will come into the game now for the injured Raleigh, and we'll see his status after the game. So on to the fifth. Another base hit for Toronto as the bats, like I said, second time through, are starting to come alive for the Jays. That's Chris Beck on with a 1-out single. So, third time through the lineup for Lauer. He's pitched a pretty good game so far, but that's going to find some outfield grass. And that'll roll into that corner. And Chris Beck, with that 79 speed, coming around, and he is out. So the throw from the cutoff man gets him. And instead of, it's not a 2-0 lead. It's a double for Espinal, but Teoscar makes a good throw, and then another good throw, and they get him. And Chris Beck, like, he's got a lot of speed for a catcher. I'm not sure, I don't know too much about him, so I'm not quite sure what he's about as far as potential and stuff, but it's 1-0, runner at second, 2 outs. Myers hits that to right. We'll have another chance here to throw the guy out, but I wanted to save a bad throw, and that will allow the run to score. But if Hernandez could have gotten a green throw right off the gate, or right out the gate, could have been a different story. So instead of a 3-0 lead, it's a 2-0 lead, so we'll take that, or a 2-0 deficit, I should say. There's that slur from Barrios, hit right to Guerrero. Unfortunately, you know. So he just misses extra bases. Here's JP. He's had the one sole hit for the Mariners so far. And fouls that pitch off. Got good contact. Again, really hard for me to read that slurve unless it's way out of the zone. Then I can usually pick it up a little bit better. That one is in the zone this time, and he again fouls it off. 70 contact, 37 power with 86 vision for Crawford. He's really done well in that 9-hole. Every time I think about moving him up, though, he struggles a little bit. He's going to strike out swinging, so another strikeout for Barrios. He's had quite a few, and he's held the Mariners to just 2 hits. On to the 6th we go. Eric Lauer looking to get his 10th quality start. And honestly, if he can get through 6 with just giving up the 2 runs, you can't complain too much about that. It's a good start. This Jays lineup is the best team in the American League. They are probably the favorites for the World Series, if I had to guess. So, you know, you can't complain. 1 out for Chapman. Popped up, and Tom Murphy, slow to get out of his stance. So Eric Lauer is responsible for making that play. So he helps himself out here with the 2nd out of the inning. Not quite sure. France wouldn't have gotten there in time. And it was foul, so it didn't matter. But Murphy probably should have been a little bit quicker off his feet. Strike here to Varsho, 1 for 2. 65 pitches through 5 2/3, so pitch count isn't high, but what is kind of higher, to my liking at least, is the contact the Blue Jays have made. They were hitting him really hard the 2nd time through the lineup, so, and even the 3rd time, so, you know, got to be mindful of that, but he gets Varsho on 3 pitches. So 6 innings of 2-run ball for Eric Lauer. Can't complain. Our offense should be able to get it going, so we'll have to see. 2-0, Julio Rodriguez climbing in, 0 for 2. Fastball, that's not been called a strike all day. Hate that. Got to warm up someone in the bullpen, and we're going to warm up Jake Brins because, as you guys can see, 2 lefties, and the next 3 hitters, 7, 8, 9, don't hit lefties well, so Jake Brins will get the call for the 7th. But yeah, Julio with a 7-game, or an 8-game hitting streak. No, 7 games. This would be game number 8. I can't do math. 1-1 count, and that changeup hangs on him, and Julio doesn't miss it. Solo shot to left field, an all too familiar sight for us here on the channel. Home run number 15 for Rodriguez, and he cuts this lead in half. It's 2-1 Blue Jays.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 8.
To the 7th, Jake Brinson. And you can't really tell here, but I changed his glove color. So he's got a new glove. Slider misses outside. 7, 8, 9 for the Jays. Biggio with a 9-game hitting streak, down 1-1 here. One and 2. Good slider from Brents. Got him with the fastball. Strikeout for Jake here. Here's Kiermaier.
That's a ball.
Takes a slider outside. 1-0.
Ball 2.
Fastball just missed high. 2-0. Gotta really challenge Kiermaier. He's not gonna hurt you. 2-1. Especially against a lefty. I'm not too worried about Kiermaier taking me deep. So really just got to pound the strike zone. Fouls off that pitch. 2-2. Got him. Strike 3. Good slider. Really enjoying Jake Brins here on this team. Here's Chris Beck. He's going to swing through that fastball. Or sorry, not Chris Beck. Chris Beck actually hit a single. Here's Espinal. Fouls it at the dugout. 0-2. Got him. 3 strikeouts, a base hit, and it's still a 2-1 lead. On to the 7th. Here is Jesus Sanchez. Haven't seen much of him today. Barrios still out there. Slurve misses outside for a ball. 1-0. I don't know why it does this, but there you see at the scoreboard, we can't see how many pitches Barrios has or anything like that. Fastball missed high, 2-0. That's kind of annoying. I don't love that, but oh well, what can you do? Yanked foul. Turned on that fastball, but fouled it. You see there his energy's very low, so hopefully this will be his last batter. Ooh, swung at ball 3. Good changeup. I'm expecting the slurve here. And that's another changeup. Full count. A.J. Pollock on deck. Gets a piece of the fastball, fouls it off. Still 3-2. Nice battle going. Pitch number 7 here. And that fastball misses high for a ball. 2-out walk. And that'll be it for Barrios. Here comes the Toronto manager. He will come pull his pitcher and give way to the bullpen. And here he comes from the bullpen, Eric Swanson. Like I said in our first Blue Jays video, he was traded to the Jays from the Mariners for Teoscar Hernandez. So, kind of a bummer, because he's a pretty good bullpen arm. And this will be his first time back in Seattle. A.J. Pollock will be the first man to greet him. Sanchez on deck. Swung on and missed. Fastball, first pitch fastball. Swanson throws a fastball, splitter slider, mix. The righty's next pitch is a fastball inside to even the count. Pollock's got some pop in his bat, tying run at first. And Sanchez has some speed. Ripped foul. Hanging, not really hanging, I guess. It looked hanging, I guess, from my perspective a little bit. But that was thigh-high splitter, I'd say. It's probably not where Swanson wants it. Fastball outside, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wish it would tell me the speed rating on the runner window. Anyways, AJ fouls off that slider. That's also probably not where Swanson wants it, so maybe he's best sticking to the breaking stuff. Fastball high. He's continued to work Pollock up, as you can see. And the splitter fools him. Nasty pitch. And on to the ninth we go, or the eighth, I'm sorry. Diego Castillo is in now. Hit hard. Ty France can't make a clean play. So, that'll be a base runner. Bo Bichette's going to ground that to Arroyo. 4-6-3. Double play. So, that base runner is wiped away. To the bottom of the eighth. JP hits that hard to Bichette. So some hard contact, but can't find some grass. And Ty France yet again dives for it. Can't make the play. He has been busy out there. Leadoff man on. Pin Murphy on the mound here. Varsho hits that behind Arroyo. And here goes the runner to third, and he will be safe. So runners at the corners for the Jays. They're looking to get some insurance here in the ninth. Kevin Biggio hits that hard to Suarez. Runner stays put at third, and that's a double play. 5-4-3. 2 outs now. Let's go. So it'll be up to Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. 266 average, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs. Let's see if Murphy can get out of this inning. Good fastball. Strike 1. 307 average with runners in scoring position is Kiermaier. So the Blue Jays they bring their runners home. Hits that foul into the seats. Quickly though, down 0-2. Got him with the slider. Strike 3. So Murphy gives up a couple base hits, but works his way out of the inning. On to the ninth. Jordan Romano, 29 saves in 32 chances. 1.58 ERA. I mean, how do you hit that? Look, even the average against are both in the 100s. 195 and 175. I mean, dude has been elite. Much like the rest of this Toronto ball club. 3-4-5 though for the Mariners, so this is as good a chance as any. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He, like so many of his teammates, hitless. Slider was going for the inside corner, but missed for the first ball. You heard that, Mariner fan. Hernandez, get on base. Just do it. Fastball. Popped him up into shallow center. Right center for the first out. That was same Mariners fan not too happy about that result. Tom Murphy hits that hard, but to Espinal. Plants and throws and has no problem getting Tom Murphy. So down to our final out here. And it'll be on the back of Christian Arroyo. He too is hitless, 0 for 3. Moved him up in the 5 spot today. Ground ball. Bo Bichette there. And the Jays take this game 2-1. But you know what? Not awful. Eric Lauer did a pretty good job. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, a couple runs. Jose Barrios, though, with 6 strikeouts and 6 2/3, and 1 walk and a run. So here we're going to see the status of Cal Raleigh's injury, and it's just a bruised arm. So he will be out for the next couple of games. Unfortunate, but you know, it's fine. We'll take it. And here we go in Game 3. We've got ourselves a 2-1 lead. And Kevin Kiermaier, with that 302 average in runners in scoring position, is going to try and tie this one up in the ninth. You know, his first pitch is a fly ball to left. So we'll win our own version of a 2-1 ball game. So, we did it. We took 2 out of 3 from Toronto. And next up, we will actually have a video against the Minnesota Twins. I didn't realize that I screwed up because I was going to play him at home, but Lauer wasn't pitching. So I just decided to play Lauer's first start. And then we'll go out to Minnesota just so we can look at those brand new uniforms. So that's exciting. And then we will have finished up July trade deadline coming up soon. We'll see. We got a few guys I'm looking at dealing, so we'll just see how that goes. J.P. Crawford, your player of the game, with a 2-run shot in the second or the third, which is all the offense that was needed. So yeah, that'll be it, I guess. And with that said, I will see you guys next time as Marco Gonzalez gets another win. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as I post videos as often as I can. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as we slowly but surely, get around year 1. We're hitting the dog days of summer. So yeah, I hope you guys are having fun with this. I'm having fun with it. I'm really enjoying getting content out to you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Take care and have a great rest of y'all's day.